Hi all, welcome to session 1 of automation software testing course. So this automation software testing will perform on the web application and we will use Selenium 4. Okay, so to start with the automation testing, first we need some basic understanding of some terms like the basic concept of manual testing and automation testing. Okay, so what is a manual testing? So manual testing is nothing but a testing performed by a human tester or a person. Okay, so this testing basically performs on a web application by a human beings without using any tools. So we'll get to know more in details about the tools, what are the different tools which are used to automate our web application. Okay, so manual testing in simple terms we can say this is performed by a human beings without use of any piece of code. Okay, so here human eyes and human brain hand will work and human being will analyze. The human tester means a person will analyze and do the process of all the testing or the test scenario that need to be covered for any web application. Okay, so that is basically done by human beings. Whatever the testing performed by human beings on a web application is called as manual testing. So any software, I am concentrating only on the web application part. Okay, similarly, what is automation testing? So automation testing is nothing but here the testing involves using tools. Okay, so here we will use a different tool to automate our web application. Okay, instead of a person, a tools execute the testing. Okay, we'll see an example. So the tool used for this purpose is called a test automation tool. Okay, so whatever the tool we use for making our web application tested by automation is known as test automation tool. Okay, so how can a tool perform testing? So tester write a code. Okay, tester write a piece of code and input this developed code in a automation tool. Okay, and the automation tool then perform testing using the code provided by the tester. So here in automation a tester will write the code. Okay, tester will write the code but he will not perform any action. He will mention in the code to perform the action and the code will execute with the help of automation tool and then it will perform some action. So let's take an example. I'll show you how the automation works. Okay, so before moving to automation I'd like to suggest you that you should have a proper understanding of manual testing. Okay, and what is web application. So these all proper information or knowledge you should have before moving to automation testing. So I'll prefer you or I'll suggest you to go through easymylearning.com, and here we have a course available in English, Hindi and Nepali. So based on your preference you can open any of these, and also the video lecture are available here in English. You can click here and it will navigate to the playlist of manual testing. So from here you can get the concept clear of all the manual testing concept. Okay, or you can also refer the note. So to refer the note, what you have to do is you have to come here and click on manual testing and you will get all the reference note from here. Okay, and from here also you can navigate to the playlist. Fine, so you can go and clear the concept from here. For timing I'd like to explain about a web application. Okay, because we are going to deal with the web application in automation testing. So what is web application? So a web application is nothing but a software program that you can use through a web browser. Okay, you do not require installation of the software in the computer. Simply you can run on a web server or a web browser. You only need to have an internet connection and from any device you can access it. Okay, so these are the example of some web browser where you can run your web application. So web application example are Facebook, Gmail, Amazon, YouTube, Twitter, Netflix. So whatever web application you can see here, these are the example of web application. We can open www.facebook.com. So this is the web application. If you log in, so this is running in the web browser. I had opened Chrome and it is open in a Chrome web browser and it's running with the help of internet connection. Okay, so these are some example. You can say Amazon. So imagine this is also a web application which is running on the web browser with the help of internet. You can say YouTube. Okay, youtube.com. So this is also running on the web browser. I am accessing through internet. Okay, so this basic understanding of the web application you should have prior to automation testing. Okay, so hope you understood the concept of web application and manual testing. So manual testing, if you want to go in deep, I just suggested you go through my course. So here you can find out in the home the complete software testing in the complete software testing in English and software testing in Nepali. You can prefer these videos. Okay, based on your language you can prefer from here. Okay, so let's come back to our automation testing. Okay, so automation testing, as we already know, here the tool will perform the test. Okay, and here basically a tester will write a piece of code. So let's take an example of manual testing and then we'll go with the automation testing. Okay, so here I'll show you the code. So this is a piece of code. Okay, this is a piece of code written by a tester in the sense I have written this code. You can also write this code. So for time being you should not bother what is this code all about. We'll see in the later session in more details. You will able to write this code. So this code is basically written in Java and in Selenium. Okay, so for high level understanding, just understand that this code is written in Java and in Selenium, and we are going to run this code to check how the automation works. Okay, so let's first check the manual testing. I'll simply open this URL and you can see here this web application has opened. Here is the search bar. I'll type here HP and click on search. On click on search, you can see here HP LP3065. This is my product which I am able to see here and click up search. So this action I had performed myself as a human being. So this is called a manual testing. I just want to check whether this HP laptop is getting displayed on click up HP search or not by coming here and performing some actions. Okay, so this a manual action which I had performed here is called a manual testing. Now to test the same with the piece of code which I have written. So let's execute the code. This is a piece of code. I'll simply click on this run button and we'll see. So once the code run, you can see the Chrome browser has been opened and you can see here HP will type here and click on search, and then you can see here our test executed. So our web browser opened and then it searched a laptop, and then our this HP laptop got searched and our test is passed. You can see here in case if it searches this laptop, our test will pass. So you can see here the status came as passed. So let's try once again and see. Okay, you can see here it's very quick. You can see here it's very quick and this action is performed by a automation tool. Okay, so Selenium we are using here, so we'll get to know in more details in going forward. Okay, so this is a sample example demo which I had given for automation testing. Okay, in detail we'll learn everything. For timing you should not worry about that. So we saw how the manual testing works and how automation testing works. Okay, so for today we are done. We'll meet in the next session in more details. So initially we have couple of sessions to understand the basic concepts. So we'll see what is Selenium and the basic introduction of Selenium in the next session. So for timing we are done.